the Irishness.
We're back with the Bad Vibe podcast with Dwight and Jeremy.
I am Dwight.
And I am the Jeremy.
The Jeremy?
Yeah. Mom wanted us both to start with D.
Like how people would say Django.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, that Django movie.
People call it that when the movie itself addresses.
I was like, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, before it came out.
Yeah, but in the movie, several times he says the D's silent.
Like, it's Django.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually kind of. He didn't sound like him, but like he had like this essence.
Dude, he's in a movie with
Annie.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's like the millionaire or billionaire now, probably. Because like when the first one came out, like a millionaire was like a big deal.
When the first one came out, the guy probably had like $80.
Yeah, the other guy like
he's like, "You're rich, Mister."
Yeah, you know? He just like had a job.
He almost had enough to eat so that his stomach didn't growl.
But now he's like the Queen of England. No, but now he's like, you know, like a billionaire or something.
Wouldn't it be
like an Olsen twin?
Isn't it weird that they're rich when they haven't done anything productive in like 20 years?
I mean, I don't know if they're as rich anymore. I don't know.
They must be.
They had that clothing line, and then that even faded off.
Yeah, but if
they're fucking ugly now, though. You know?
Yeah, but does it matter if they're ugly? I think dudes don't still want to fuck them because they liked their fucking show, whatever it's called.
Like someone, yeah. What would it?
I was gonna say Family Matters.
What did she say when she'd say something?
Oh, you got it, dude.
Yeah,
you got it, dude.
He's like fucking her, and she's like, you got it, dude. You know, like,
yeah.
Like, what do I got? What do I got? She's like,
you got
it, dude.
How weird would it be if somebody wanted to do that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure someone's probably.
Yeah, but by the time that show ended, they weren't even old enough to be hot yet. Not even like reasonably, like, okay, they were 14.
Yeah, but they're like known for that now, though. You know, like they're known for. I mean, you think of that. I mean, I was thinking, what was that thing they said? And you knew it.
And I don't even watch the show. And
we're just two people.
Yeah.
That know each other, but still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're just two people, but I don't watch the show, and I didn't watch it when I was younger either. I've seen episodes, you know, it'll be on and shit, but I was never like a really into the show, and I know the catchphrase. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, see, we used to watch a lot, and Crystal's fucking family, goddamn.
They like it.
Well, they just like those family.
But doesn't that show seem like it's trying not to be funny?
Well, if you watch it now, it's horrible.
It's really bad.
Yeah. The one moose guy, you know, he always acts like a moose that...
Cut it out?
Yeah, his ex-girlfriend was a singer, and
What's his name? Not Danny.
She wrote that song.
Jimmy? No, it's not definitely
Danny.
Jimmy.
No, Danny's the dad.
No, Danny's the dad, yeah.
Joey.
Jesse's? Oh, yeah, Joey.
Danny, Joey, and Jesse. And he's like,
those names aren't funny.
Yeah, no.
Those names sound like people that aren't funny.
Yeah, no. Maybe back then they were, though.
DJ.
But no, remember, alright, the Joey. His girlfriend was that one weird alternative singer. And she had that song where she said something about she went down on it in a theater. Supposedly it's all true. I saw it on like VH1 or something like that.
He was hooked up with Alanis Morissette?
Yeah. And he left her.
Why?
I don't know. Well, he got married and settled down and everything. But no, like he was like real like back when she was like before she was real famous, I guess. Because that was like one of her like her first big hits. And like when like people realized that like, oh yeah, weren't they dating? And they're like, was that about like Joey? You know, like
he went down on her in a theater?
No, she did.
Went down on him in a theater.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, well, and she sings it that way.
No, but I'm saying like she goes down on him, what she's going after sticks up. So it's easier to get to. Mm-hmm. If he's going down on her in a theater, what he's going after kind of points down.
Yeah.
So you got to go like underneath and scoop up.
Yeah.
Which would be a lot harder to do, especially with the armrests that don't go up.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they have the armrests that stay down.
Yeah, the back row and like the front row are the only ones that go up.
Now, considering that I am fat, so I think of that as hard. If my popcorn's on the floor, sometimes I'll just get up and go get a new popcorn.
I'll drop my keys and I'm like, remember, I gotta get my keys when the movies are up.
I'll just go get more popcorn instead of trying to bend down and get popcorn. I'm like, fuck.
I don't get popcorn. Fuck
I don't
that.
either. I'm just making
it's like $6, you know? But I mean, I do take my keys. And they fell out of my pocket before. I'm like, hey, remind me. Because I can't get them now.
Yeah, because when you bend down,
if
might
I get them now, I'm fucking leaving. Because, I mean, by the time I stand up, I'm going to miss so much of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
People are like, how fucking fat are these guys? But anyways, yeah. So, she went down on him in some fucking theater. But she put it in the song. So, And how's the fucking song go? Don't fucking...
I don't know how it goes.
I can't remember.
Isn't it ironic?
No, that's not it.
I blew Uncle Jesse at a movie.
Not Jesse. It's Joey.
You ruined it.
But still, that's how that song went. And that's not even the one I'm talking about.
It's the only song she has that anybody gives a shit about.
I don't know. Tosh made fun of her on one episode.
Really?
This season? Yeah, where he's like in the backseat of the car and he's like dressed like her. And he's like doing like one of her videos and he's like, oh, damn. That dude's fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's like 39 now, I think.
And he looks like he's like 16.
He looks like he's in his 20s.
He looks like dudes I went to high school with.
Yeah, he looks like one of those college dudes, though.
Yeah,
you know?
college, yeah.
He looks like just like a college like frat dude or something.
I wonder if he looks like that like so much when he's not on TV. You know, on TV they like makeup and all that shit. I wonder how young he actually looks in real life. I never like went and saw him or anything.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like him, but because he doesn't ever play in Ganado.
Dude, there's gonna be some new movie with like it's like Brad Pitt. It's like a bunch of different fucking.
Dude, the thing you sent me, that wasn't a movie.
Actors. What?
The thing you sent me, that IMDb, that wasn't even a movie.
No, it's gonna be a short film.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a short film that's gonna come out. It's Brad Pitt and who? Matt Damon? It's like 4 or 5.
De Niro.
Oh no, that's something else. I think.
Yeah, it's like they're opening a restaurant or something.
I don't know.
Why would that be on IMDb though?
I don't know.
It's not
they're opening a restaurant.
It's not like enter menu.
I don't think they need all of like each other's money to come together to make.
Why do you like? Let's say you're Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right.
Okay. And
you see that picture of him, those fucking models or whatever?
God. That made me like sick.
He's just sitting there like he's like grungy looking and like looking out. And there's
he looks like he hadn't shaved.
There's 3 like fucking hot chicks.
The kind of chicks that any human on Earth would say are.
And they're sitting around like bikinis, just sitting like all around him. Like, it's not like they're sitting together and he's sitting by them. There's like he's like pretty much got one on his lap. Point. There's one. Yeah, it's like if there was a target, he's the fucking center.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, he's the bullseye. And they're just all like, and there's no telling. That was like zoomed in so you could see who it was.
Even though I'm pretty sure their faces were the bullseye.
When you look at that, you don't see like him. You know, you see like fucking chicks. You're like, oh fuck, that's fucking.
And in the picture, it looks like there's probably more chicks outside of frame.
Yeah, no, they zoomed in. It's probably a whole fucking beach full of them. It's probably like a nude, like female beach, and somehow like he owns it. You know what I mean?
And they just live there?
Yeah, they just like live there on the beach.
All they have is healthy food and like exercise equipment.
Yeah.
Or whatever they need.
And bikinis.
I mean, those girls are the kind of hot that they put a lot of work into it, but if they didn't, they'd still be 10s.
Yeah, I know, they'd still be good.
They could let themselves go and be 10s, but they don't. Like, that's the kind of hot. It's just like a ridiculous, retarded kind of hot. The kind of girl that would accuse me of rape if I looked at her.
He's like, thanks.
And he just fucks whichever one he feels like at a time.
Dude, I saw something about him and Rihanna.
Okay. He fucked her? Or
like
he beat her?
Dating or something.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, because you get bored. You get bored with white chicks.
No, yeah, but he's never been one of those ones that's in the tabloids except for, like, having a good movie.
Yeah.
Or, like, dating some fucking supermodel. And then now that's going to be weird.
No, I'm telling you, dude, they get
It's probably a fucking hoax. They probably just were on the red carpet and they hugged. And someone took a picture.
How many boring-ass white girls do you got to run through before you're like, is there something better out there?
Yeah.
And you see a black girl, big, fat, juicy ass.
Yeah, he's dating all these fucking...
thick lips, and you're like, God damn, she's hot. And
he's dating all these, like, foreign white girls who don't even fucking speak English. He can't talk to them.
He probably picks specifically ones that don't speak English.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, he's like, you want to go eat? And they're like,
Or he probably just says, Titanic? And they jump on his dick. And they're like, I'll never let go. He's like, well, you're going to have to because somebody else is in line.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, he gets bored with those fucking white girls from fucking Scandinavia and he wants to fuck up. Black girls are fucking hot. I think I've covered this on here before. I've always had a thing for black chicks. I never fucked a black girl. I never will. I'm married to a white girl. I'm okay with that, but I like the idea of somebody who can get any girl he wants just fucking the shit out of a black girl. The only real downfall of it is pissing off black dudes, which you don't want to do. Some black dude that's in love with you beat your ass.
Leonardo DiCaprio is pissing off black dudes. You know what I mean?
I wonder if like a lot of black dudes even really know who he is. Like that Jack Dawson motherfucker.
Jack Dawson. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, because alright, this is kind of, I've always seen this. You know, we're white. There's a lot of white people in the world.
Do you think everybody that listens knows we're white?
I'm sure. Come on.
They know.
We're racist as fuck, right? No,
I'm wearing knee-high socks and slippers.
Anyways, alright. No, there's a lot of white people in the world. But most movies are full of just white people.
Yeah.
And there's an occasional black guy.
And he's playing a black guy.
Usually he's like the funny one, or he's dies first, or whatever.
He's good at sports.
Whatever it is, it's something like that, yeah.
He's never just playing
usually
a regular
the
guy.
Star, unless it's a full, all-black movie, or it's like Denzel.
I was going to say, or it's Denzel.
You know, like Denzel, or one of the few, like
the
main,
three.
like, prominent black actors.
Yeah.
But, like, it's them, and then a whole bunch of white people.
Yes.
Who he's, like, kicking their ass or killing them or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's never, like, except those ones that they're all black, like, there's No Good Deed or something like that. It's, like, all black people in the movie, pretty much. And the stupid white person. It's kind of like flip-flop.
Black people. Yeah.
But anyways, it's just kind of weird, because they go to these movies. You know, they're like, look, Avengers. And they go and watch Avengers. There's no fucking black people in Avengers.
How do they feel?
You know what I mean? And they're just sitting there like, oh, yeah. Or do they see it as good as I do? You know, like...
I think that they yearn for...
Are they like good, like a lot of good actors? Because there are like female actors too that are girls that are pretty good. You know, like Benjamin Button, that girl was pretty good. I think that's it.
I was trying to think.
I'm like Halle Berry, but she's half, right?
Yeah.
But no, white people don't accept Obama as half.
No,
so they're not going to
rarely hear that he's
They
half.
can't say like, well, Halle Berry's half. Well, so is Obama. You're like, all right, well, y'all can have Halle Berry. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, fuck it. Y'all are taking Obama, too. Though.
I'm trying to think. Usually, if a black, female actor gets a lot of praise or does a good job, she's playing a very black part.
Yeah.
They're never just playing, like, the mom.
Yeah, I know, like, alright.
Precious, fucking 12 Years a Slave shit.
Bringing up, I know, they're always playing some...
A black part.
Black part, yeah.
They never get to just play a guy or a girl.
It's not like you go into, and you watch Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, blended all together. I was like, Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's like,
right?
fuck, you can't even say
Leonardo DiCaprio. His name's fucking long.
It is a weird name. Fuck him.
Like, too long. Two weird names.
Leo Cap. That's all he had to go by. I could have changed it to that years ago.
Yeah, Leo Cap. Captain Leo. Right?
That's a pretty pimp-ass name. Captain Leo.
Anyways. What was I going to say?
Something about Leonardo DiCaprio was black.
No, when you watch a movie, he's like, he played a really good white person in that. No, he was acting very good in that movie. You know, like, he's not just being a white guy, he's just being a different white guy.
Exactly, yeah.
Not like, I don't know,
But doesn't it, do you think...
I'm not, like, discrediting black people, it's just that people put them in a certain...
They always have to fit into...
Yeah. Usually the role that, like, they get cast for is a black person. Not, this guy just kills people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Well, I mean, actually... Well, except for, like we were saying, the few...
There's a couple that...
Like Denzel and
Denzel's in a movie where he flies a plane drunk. That isn't a black part.
Nuh-uh.
That's just a part and a black guy plays it. And that's good. But I think that what it does is...
And then Equalizer, he's not playing a black person.
He's just a dude. He's
just a dude. And then, what's his name? You know, Django or whatever.
He's playing a slave.
No, but him.
Oh, yeah, the actor, yeah.
Like on the new fucking Spider-Man movie. He's playing one of the bad guys, but he wasn't playing like a black guy. He's just playing a nerdy guy.
Exactly. You see, it happens a little bit now.
Those. Few.
You just named like the 3 best actors in the world that can do it.
Yeah, I know.
And then everybody else is like, oh no, you have to play Medea or something.
Yeah, no.
Like you have
I'm
to
like,
play...
oh, Mark Zuckerberg, you're just always going to be a nerdy white guy?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
that is the other way. Like, that guy's always going to play like a nerdy-ish guy.
Yeah, everybody gets typecast.
He's never going to be, like, jumping on cars and, like, jumping on the airplanes and shit. He's not the action kind of guy.
But I think if you're like if you're growing up and your whole life you see commercials and they're all white people.
It's like Wesley Snipes. He's a black dude.
But he
played a black dude, but a black, like, athletic, like, fighter dude.
Wesley Snipes is one of the blackest humans. Yeah. I don't mean his skin color. Just he seems like a black guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's a stereotypical black guy. He played in a movie called White Men Can't Jump, and he was the black guy that could.
What? I mean, I know he went to prison. He's out, right?
I think so.
Is he gonna do some movies? Oh, he was in the new, where they're all in it, I think.
This stupid movie?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Expendables or whatever.
He was supposed to fight Rogan a couple of years ago.
Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Fuck.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
For which one?
For Wesley Snipes.
Oh, yeah, but
he's an action movie guy. Joe Rogan
he's black.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that.
Yeah.
They already have that. It's like you're going into a game and you don't know that the other person, you're gonna go play Madden against someone and you don't know that they already saved their team. And the exhibition thing is all 99s on their players.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, you can pick the Dolphins. And then you go into it and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, those are running by you.
He's black. He goes into the game with all 99s.
Well,
all of his experience is all boosted.
But this is the equivalent of...
It's like Heath. It's like our cousin. Whatever game he's going into, he just already has that advantage. He's not black, for you people out there. It's just... Whatever game he plays, he just is that good already at it. He's like, I don't know what this is. Backgammon? Fuck it. And he, beats the world champ. You know what I mean?
Just to give you, an idea of, how this freaky, weird, luck of our cousin Heath. He's, always been, real good with the ladies. Somebody showed him how to play chess once, and he won a bunch of trophies, and he's in, the best chess player most people have ever met. And then, he gets some shitty job like the rest of us, and then some weird opportunity opens up. Now he's making $200,000 a year.
He's just got really good luck with that, yeah.
He's always lucky.
Yeah.
That piece of shit.
Karma's gonna get back, right?
He's going hunting tomorrow morning with an NFL quarterback, and he didn't even really know who he was. And he's I don't like saying,
yeah,
whatever, but he's a fairly famous young NFL quarterback. And he texted me earlier tonight and was like, have you ever heard of so-and-so? And I was like, yeah. He's like, is he any good? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm going hunting with him in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? What
you know what I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I go to work tomorrow.
Not only that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit in a truck with a headset on and try to make my brother laugh. And he's going to make me laugh. And then we're going to...
To me, though, this is better than hunting.
And then we're going to go home and look in the mirror and try not to shoot ourselves. You know what I mean?
I don't know about all that.
I'm just saying, we live lives like people's lives.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm going hunting with Troy Aikman. It's not Troy Aikman, by the way.
Yeah, they're like, he's not
Troy
young.
in the morning. And
some guy reminds you, did it say young?
Yeah, no. I get hate mail. Because...
How old is this guy to say that Troy Aikman is young?
Yeah, but anyway. So, I don't live a charmed life. I don't really look in the mirror and think about killing myself. But when I think...
I don't really look in mirrors.
I try to avoid it.
You were like, yep, they're ugly then.
You ever look in a mirror and you look good in it? And you're like, holy shit, is this what I look like?
You're like, god damn.
How are ladies not all over me?
Yeah,
and then you turn the other bathroom light on, you're like, oh, okay. It was just a little dim, and then you're like, man, I look like I could be in movies and shit. And
then it seems like as soon as you walk outside, it's like, you can't tell by the way.
Yeah. Unless you turn that other light on and get the better lighting. Or I'll look and I'm like, I don't look that fat. And I'm like, oh, is this what people see when they look at me? And
then you turn the light on and you're like, oh, god damn.
You're like, I need to slow down eating.
You're like, oh, shit. You're like eating a burger. You didn't realize that in the dark you're like, yeah. And you're like chewing on a cheeseburger. And grease is running down your face.
But you know what I mean? You'll look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I'm pretty good looking.
What? I wish.
And you're like, oh, shit, no, I'm not. No,
I wish cheeseburgers weren't
bad for you?
No, I mean, they are, and I get it,
You accept it?
But I mean, that's someone's like, you're sitting there eating a cheeseburger, cops eating donuts. Mm-hmm. It's like, fat people eat cheeseburgers, Well,
a lot of fat people eat cheeseburgers.
Skinny people eat salads, it's... A lot of skinny people actually eat bad. It's just they got really good metabolism and it makes up for it.
Yeah, a lot of fat bad hearts. A lot of
fat people eat salads, but they put a lot of fucking ranch and cheese and bacon, and they're all like, "Yeah, it's good." One strand of fucking lettuce,
that they don't eat.
Yeah, that it just stays under there, plastered to the plate, and they think they ate everything because fucking
there's a coating of ranch dressing across that.
Yeah, they're like, looks like I ate everything.
Yeah. Well, I got all the bacon. That's my protein. Got all the cheese, that's my dairy products. I'm doing the pyramid, doing the fucking pyramid. What's at the top, a cherry on it, or a cherry sauce? Fucking cherry Dr. Pepper, fuck it.
With some chocolate ice cream.
If you've ever get to a point where you're eating a salad and it has chocolate, anything on it, you need to pull back.
Yeah.
You need to fucking just tap the brakes. You're going off the fucking rails.
Chocolate's, if you think about it, chocolate's weird. It's some brown, hard, and, people eat it.
And it's way too sweet for how it looks.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think that, Yeah, I used to not like chocolate like at all though. I used to not.
Yeah.
And then I went on that big diet and lost all that weight, and then I gained it all back. And then like now I like chocolate. But it's weird that like a chocolate bar, it's like shiny and smooth, and then you bite into it and like melts, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
But a candy bar looks so enticing.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Like, how fat am I? Because I'm being honest. You look at a Snickers bar that's unwrapped, and it looks so... The bottom, how it looks like the bottom of shoes.
Yeah, it is.
The bottom of a Snickers bar, it looks like a running shoe.
You're like, in like 3 seconds, you'll be gone.
Yeah, I know. It's like you almost don't want to eat it for a while. You want to like...
It's like whenever you get like a Reese's, and you peel off the little... little cup thing on the bottom.
That weird, like, paper that's kind of...
And you look at it, because you're all like, I'm about to, like, devour this.
Yeah.
I mean, at least, like...
I'm just gonna mash it into my mouth.
Like, and it's, like, beauty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know those like 2-pound ones?
Oh, God. Of course I do.
Or was it a 2-pound, or was it 2 1-pound ones? I think that's might have...
Either way, there's nothing left.
It's like, it's actually kind of hard, because, like, the chocolate's so thick, it's hard to bite through. And
once you get that peanut butter, you get, like, a high.
You're like, ah...
We had
the little ones though, like the regular size one. That's just the best. It's the best amount of chocolate and peanut butter. You know what
the best candy, possibly food on this planet is?
How do we go fat with this? This is the Fat Vibe podcast now.
We're back with the Fat Vibe. Anyway, those are the ones you get at Easter, and they look like little eggs, but they're Reese's.
Those are good, yeah.
Those are so good that you start thinking maybe there's a God when you eat it.
Those rabbit ones. Like any holiday. That Reese's.
I thought you were going to say any hollow chocolate with peanut butter in it. And I was like, go on.
No, any holiday, like Reese's kind of thing. I like those. Like peanut butter.
So good.
I really do like peanut butter. But I got like 3 jars of it in the fucking thing. And we never really do anything with it.
But if those jars were made of light milk chocolate, you wouldn't have 3. You would have a little bit worse heart and no peanut butter.
I don't think it gets much worse than this, right? They're like, not working. That's a lot worse.
It's trying to pump peanut butter through the fucking valves, and they're all like squeaking when they open, and your heart makes some kind of a squeaky sound when blood goes through it.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure like when I'm sleeping, that's probably what makes my snoring.
They're like, well, your heart's got rust on it. That's the real problem there.
Yeah. Need some WD-40.
You need WD-40, and for the love of God, lay out the calories.
Spray a little bit of WD-40 in your Dr. Pepper, right? Just say.
Let's face it, you're not drinking kale shakes.
Actually, I don't drink soda. I drink water. I drink juices or like a lot of lemonade lately. Fuck ton of lemonade
with a lot of sugar.
Just lemonade.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's best if you can stop sodas. That's a big step.
Yeah.
But then eventually pull away from sweet tea and lemonade.
Well, see, like right now, all right, because soda is one of the any kind of soda is hard to stop when you've been drinking them a long time.
Because they're so convenient.
They're so convenient, and you're just like, oh, yeah, give me Dr. Pepper. All right, yeah,
I got a 12-pack of cream soda at the house.
And if you start getting to where you're all like, I want a Coke, you've hit rock bottom. Because that's the worst one. So when you're like, yeah, give me a Coke, and you're like, you can actually stand the strong sugar taste,
your
sweet
teeth
taste.
Get that weird, like...
The gritty, that feels like they're just eating at them.
It looks like they don't even stir the sugar.
There's little, brown, little things in Coke. They're just sitting there, eating at your teeth.
Yeah.
And you're like, soul.
Mainly your soul.
It's just sitting there it's like the Langoliers, but they're microscopic.
Exactly.
And you're just drinking Langolier juice.
That should be on the commercial. It's so accurate.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're just drinking this and it's going down. There's some Stephen King fans out there just jerking off listening to that. They're that's the best line ever.
Yeah. Langolier juice, you're dumping it down your gullet.
Yeah.
It's literally trying to kill you and you're helping it.
Yeah, and you're just I want to get the cherry one next time.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by Coca-Cola, everybody.
And the Langoliers.
No, here's what I say. Langoliers is an awesome movie. Fuck Coca-Cola. Stop drinking it.
People are going to listen to it and rip paper slowly.
Some blind girl's going to be annoying.
Yeah. Looks like, well, I think they all are.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a blind person that's not in a movie. You know that show Becker? There's a blind dude with dreadlocks, and you're just like, fuck, I wish he would walk out into traffic.
I think I have seen that. He's always at the bar.
He's like a smart ass. I wish he would walk out into traffic. They might.
They do that. My sister's blind, and she walked out and got hit by a car. So, I guess it actually happens.
What's funny is, what you said. You're like, they do that.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
they can't see the car coming.
I was just like, who didn't know that blind people?
They're like, you think they'd hear it? No, they're in a big city. There's fucking
Daredevil is fiction, just so you know.
Yeah, he has a little stick and hits
made
things.
Yeah, that's not real. That's, it's made up.
He's doing backflips and landing on like fucking like bars and stuff. Like,
if he could see, he wouldn't be able to do that.
No. Now, like, all of a sudden, just because he has like sonar.
Yeah, I know.
It's still not as good
as
sight. You know what I mean? It's the next best thing when you don't have sight.
Maybe it's the next best thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But it's like...
Is that the fucking van again?
Somehow his hearing... You know what I mean? It's still seeing. You'd be able to see. If
sonar was so good, Wells would be running shit.
That's fucking...
And they're not.
Just because the vibrations going off and things, you know exactly when someone's going to swing their fucking arm? No.
No, it's fucking stupid.
You gotta be able to... that's fucking stupid. Some guy's like in a fucking like what's it called, a U-boat or something, you know? I doubt he's in a U-boat. I'm just saying,
U-boat.
You know what I mean? He's in like a submarine.
I love that you called a submarine a U-boat.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, he's in a fucking U-boat. All right. Anyways, and he's like picking up this podcast through sonar,
and he hates us.
Yeah.
I think that's Morse code.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I would think from sonar, it gets translated. It gets translated into...
And then that to English.
Yeah.
What would be the beeps for...
And then what accent would be the computer that's relaying...
Texas, it would have to be.
No, but it's like...
Can you imagine if you pushed the SAP button and changed our podcast to Spanish or something? Or, like, changed it to, like, just a British accent? It's just like a British lady saying, like, we're back with the... Oh, fuck, I can't do it.
Or if it's like...
It's that African click.
It'd be weird because, like, I guess you'd pick up if... Let's say, like, there's a podcast over there in Africa where they do that. Let's just say.
Okay.
And, like, you think you'd have to be able to eventually learn the two different sounds. Like, you're like... It's like high pitch and a low pitch. Your balls drop. Right?
Yeah, your clips get deeper. Girls are like, and guys are like, yeah. I think if you listen to a podcast,
like, I don't know if there's a gay guy.
Yeah, exactly. I think if you listen to a podcast in Africa, you literally have to hear it through the grapevine.
I think if you're like blind.
Damn, you jumped on that one.
What?
I said if you listen to a podcast in Africa, you literally have to hear it through the grapevine. I know. Africans don't have much money or electricity. That's my joke.
Anyways. What if you're blind and your people talk like that?
Oh.
You're sleeping outside because they don't have, like,
they don't have houses. Yeah.
Anyways, and like acorns are falling from the tree, and it's like hitting the branches on the way down.
And you're like, for the love of God, keep it down.
Yeah, he's like, quit joking around out there.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I won't suck your dick.
That's what it's. It's hitting branches on the way down.
Oh shit. Those click things, I think it's more impressive if you can speak and understand that than English or Spanish or fucking French or...
Yeah, because there's not many like sounds you can make doing that.
I think that is supplementary. I think that's just a part of the language.
Like, they're like, hey, Bob, you want to go over?
Right? It sounds like he wants to fuck Bob. Let it go there.
You want to go to the bushes and he's like, I don't like sandwiches.
He's like, hey, Bob, I'm gonna the shit out of you. I'm gonna.
What would that
your wife?
What?
Fuck.
Yeah, but what else could it mean to where it wouldn't be?
Like you wouldn't need to say the click.
Yeah, like if he didn't click it, then it's like, like help your wife. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna your wife. You're like, wait, help her sweep or fuck her? Because those two clicks are similar. For some reason, when we came up with that language, we made help her sweep.
Like, are you gonna? Or because that's what it ended up. He's like, I kind of had a stuffy throat there, so it sounded like I said, but I really meant.
No, I would never. Your wife. I'm gonna. Your wife.
Okay, good.
Well, you leave my wife out of it, you mother.
I thought I was gonna have to spear you.
Yeah.
Because that's what they would have there.
Good old
I doubt they talk like that, though. Johnson?
Yeah. They sound whiter than us. Oh,
the Queen in England. She would know, right?
That fucking made up bitch.
That's weird, though. Like, think of, like around here, we're all like, fucking Obama. You know, like, people do that, you know?
Yeah.
Over there, you're like, fucking Queen. You think they, you know what I mean?
Well,
they're like, gas prices going up.
Fucking petrol.
The Queen's got to pay the rent, you know? Like,
well,
something like that.
I think there is, like, I think there are a lot of people who, like, because I don't think it's like you get shot for talking bad about the Queen anymore. But they have respect for, in general.
Just cut your head off and...
Yeah, they're like, off with his head? No, I think in general they have, like, a certain amount of respect for the Queen. The way people used to for the president, I think a lot of people, there's always people who don't like the certain president that's in, but there used to be, until like the last few presidents, like a certain kind of respect for the president, you know? Where it's like,
there's like no respect for a president anymore.
At all. Like when Bush was in, the people that were against Bush hated him and thought he should be the
president. That cocksucker.
And then now that
he's not even American. Hate him, you know, I mean, they're just like, whoever the president, all he is, even if he had power or not, whatever the fuck he has, he's nothing.
He's a whipping boy.
All it is like, hey, let's look at this guy, and while someone else on the other side's doing something that we're not seeing.
Exactly.
I mean, he's just, I hate this guy. And behind your back, the government, and it's doing all this other shit that you're not seeing.
If you
just because you're all like, $1.50 in gas prices since
fucking bullshit.
Bush didn't do this.
Yeah, exactly.
8 years before Bush. I hate this guy.
Can you believe that in your lifetime, there was a person who was in charge of the biggest country, or the most powerful country in the world, and his name was Bush.
Yeah, that's crazy.
His fucking name was Bush.
Yeah, Bush Jr.
Like, little Bush.
You know? Yeah, little Bush.
Yeah, like, Bush, yeah, Bush Jr., like...
Yeah, little 60-year-old Bush.
His name was Bush.
Yeah.
Like, think about the implications of that.
That's bad enough, but George
Bush.
George Bush. That sounds like a president, you know?
Yeah, because there's been two of them named that.
Yeah, but I mean, that just sounds like George Bush.
To me, it sounds like
George Bush.
To me, it sounds like a skit on fucking Saturday Night Live. Like, his name is Bush. His name means the same thing as a woman's hairy pussy.
Yeah, but...
Their kids in 200 years are going to be reading, and they're like, "Those president named Bush? Two? They're like, two presidents were named Bush. They're like,
Junior.
Yeah, Obama, that's kind of weird.
Junior Bush.
Yeah, but Bush.
They're like Hussein, there's those all over.
Yeah.
Right?
But
in like 100 years,
Bush.
They're like, there's been a lot of Husseins.
Has we had a president not named Hussein?
Yeah, like by that time, there's going to be like Muhammad Hussein.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I wish we had a president with that.
Right?
I wish
Muhammad Hussein Smith.
I wish we could get a president that had like known ties to like Al Qaeda. And like they were like, people are pretty sure there's video of him cutting off infidels' heads, and somehow he gets elected, and then I would act like I liked him just to piss people off. I'd be like, "Oh, the president
around here, people, I'm moving."
Yeah, they all said that. Where are they? They're still fucking here.
They're still here, and
you don't have to like the president.
They're still working at the grocery store.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
making fucking $7.50 an hour, saying they don't want minimum wage to go up.
They're like, I'm gonna save up, and when we're moving,
we're getting out of
here.
We're
moving to Canada.
Fuck this place. But
there's a lot of like the country people around here.
But like there are people who make $7.50 an hour because it's minimum wage, who say they don't want Obama raising minimum wage just because they don't. That's what they hear people saying. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, so it's bad." So you don't want more money? It's bad. There's some people. It's like, are they just drinking a different water than us? Well, they're sheep. Yeah. Like if something happens, you form an opinion. Mm-hmm. Like if you see on the news, and like religion people, like people that are religious, they're just sheep. Yeah. When you see, like if you hear a story and they're like, "Yeah, Moses and he saw a burning bush and then set my people free," or whatever, and all that, and you let my people go. Yeah. When you read that, you think like, all right, let me think. Did a burning bush talk to him? Man, that doesn't make sense. Probably not. Did he say no? Bush. Other people are just like, yeah, it happened because I read it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you read it. Some people read Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean shit. Yeah, it was on The Prince of Egypt. Cartoon. A cartoon, yeah. You know what else was on cartoon? Scooby-Doo. Yeah. A talking dog that was high didn't solve a mystery. And Moses didn't let people go. Mm. Those two stories are equally made up. One was made... That was my ankle. Oh.
But think about it. You can go to the grocery store and buy Scooby snacks.
You can't buy Moses weed or whatever.
Can you go to the store and find some burning bush?
No, you can't.
I don't think so.
A burning bush.
Do you go to the beach and put your stick on the ground and the water parts?
Yeah, do you?
No. Have you seen the new one?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
You always see movies like a year later.
Yeah, I'm behind on the time.
I'm like, when did that come out? 2013? Okay, yeah, you've seen it then now.
Yeah, we're going to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off next week.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good.
No, but what I was saying was, some like, you form an opinion. Like, if somebody comes to work tomorrow and they're like, hey, dude, you won't believe what happened last night. Me and my girlfriend were hanging out, and then, like, the door moved by itself. We're like, well, there must be a ghost. So we got out our camera, we took pictures, and in the picture in the background, you see the face and look like a Civil War soldier. You would form an opinion. You'd be like, all right, this guy tells other stories that seem not true. This story seems untrue. It's probably not true. And you're working out in your head. You're using your head. Other people are like, dude, there's ghosts.
Yeah.
There's fucking ghosts. They take it at face value. Those are the people that say, I don't want them to raise minimum wage when they make minimum wage.
Actually, in the, at the very beginning of his story, I probably would have been thinking of other things.
Or making fun of him in your head.
But I mean, like, wow. Thinking of other things, and I'm like, I need to go get my hair cut later.
But that's why it's hard for you to believe when somebody says, like, well, Jesus is the Lord.
Because if it's just stupid, it gets like, it's out of my mind already. Because I'm just like, when they stop bullshitting, then it's my turn to talk. Because what they're talking about is just stupid. And I don't even want to hear it anymore. So my brain just, like, phases it out. They're all like, well, God was doing this and that, and, well, let's pray so you can get on the road. And I'm just like,
they're like, 19 babies died in that bus accident, but my aunt drug herself out of there, and her paralyzed lower half was on fire, but she drug herself out. Well, God saved her.
Like, God saved her.
No, he saved half of her.
God is good. God is good.
And he didn't save 19 babies.
Yeah.
So, from their perspective, God's bad.
19 babies, one of them lived. Oh, well, that one
for
baby.
A little while.
That one baby lived. God's good, ain't he?
Yeah, that's it.
What the fuck?
But what I'm saying is, for you, because you think, like, critically, for you, you're obviously, your mind goes to logic. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people don't. You almost can't blame people because just like
like something in my head triggers a different way than theirs do. You know what I mean?
But you like blaming them too. I mean, yeah, we make jokes and they're stupid. But you blaming them too much would be like if Goodwill Hunting dude like made fun of you or blamed you for not being good at math.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, no, it's just something in your head is different. But that's what I'm saying. There are people who their mind just doesn't. These people believe this shit.
Like they don't need to know anything else.
Exactly. What they need to know is that they like tits and beer tastes good.
They're like, F
truck
means,
is 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, absolutely. F means forward.
Exactly.
R means reverse.
Yeah.
They're like, and then that's how we go.
The end, we don't really put it there.
Yeah, they're like, I'm scared.
Is that middle? I don't know.
It sounds funny whenever I do it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, anyways, yeah, that's how it is.
But do you ever wonder why you possess like the power of reason? You know you're not the smartest person in the world.
Not even close.
So when somebody says,
around here?
Yeah, no. Sometimes you're like, God damn, am I smart?
Around here?
I don't think I'm smart.
Around here, I think I could build an atomic bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because, we don't got some winners out here.
But the weird thing is, you do know smart people.
I had to say it like they do.
We don't got some winners around.
We don't got some winners around here.
I say that's the way. I think that should be on a shirt.
Yeah, we don't got some winners around here.
But you do know that really smart people that are like, praise the Lord. It's like they're smart in every other way.
Yeah,
like me.
They're like, they go to college, they go there for like 4 years, they finish what they're doing. Now they're doing really good and everything. And then on Sunday they go to church. Like, God's good. God's good.
Holy, holy, holy.
Yeah, and thumping.
Yeah, thumping. They'll thump a Bible till their fucking fingernail turns blue.
Yeah, like through boards.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like those like Jesus people. They put Bibles on boards and they thump it and it breaks the board. those are really.
The power of Christ compels me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
people that are like ripping phone books and faces and shit.
The way that they're smart in a lot of ways, but then their mind just won't wrap around it, would be like if somebody asks you, they're like, "Oh, you're fairly smart, right?" And you're like, "Oh, I guess." And they're like, "What's 5 times 2?" And you know, and they're like, "What's the capital of Alabama?" And you know, and then they're like, "How do you split an atom?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, I don't know." That's the same thing. You ask somebody else those questions and then hit them with, "Is God real?" They're like, "Well, yeah, he's real." You're like, "Oh, so you're not dumb. You just, that part isn't your strong point. My strong point is logic.
Yeah.
Yours isn't."
Yeah.
So but it does blow my mind that we live in a town of,
You go to McDonald's and there's a guy that...
He probably can't answer many of those questions.
No.
No offense to our friend who works at McDonald's, but...
No.
Colin.
Oh, no. You go to McDonald's, and there's like a guy, and he's there, and he's like, he's really good at like... Actually, the people that work at McDonald's really aren't good at anything. Really, they just all fuck off. Yeah. But, I mean...
They're not even good
They're
at
doing what they're doing, and they're just like, "Can I take your order?" You know?
Yeah.
And you're like, whatever, and you're like, all right, whatever. They get up there, and you do your stuff. But I mean, like, and they get out of that, and they're like fucking dunking on the basketball court. They're like really good at something else.
And you can't do that.
Yeah, they're horrible at everything, and then they're like really good at like, you know, like at what they do. So like what I do, I'm sarcastic. I overthink everything. I think inches too much.
Or the right amount.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely know what you mean.
So, but then there's people that just don't have to think.
Or they choose
They're
not
just
to.
like, I wake up in the morning, God's good. I gotta get my clothes on, I gotta take my shower, I gotta go to work, God's good.
Don't forget to rinse.
They're like, I'm gonna, what?
Don't forget to rinse. They take a shower and sometimes they forget to rinse.
No, and they're all like, I hope I have a good, like, God's gonna give me a good, safe trip to work, and a good, safe lunch,
Yeah.
a good, safe trip. What the fuck?
Yeah, who needs a safe
Just
lunch?
get in your fucking car and go to your fucking stupid ass job.
And when your car does cartwheels down I-10, it isn't God's fault, and it isn't not God's fault.
Yeah, like...
You fell asleep at the wheel.
It was my time, or God's good because I'm alive. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anybody ever says
either way.
My time, but
no, but I mean, like it was
his time. God needed another angel.
He's in heaven. Yeah, God needed another angel.
Did he? He don't have enough.
God needed another angel.
Billions of people have died.
God didn't need you yet.
Yeah, God did need you. You're not good enough as an angel.
Yeah.
You are.
Fuck angels.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck angels.
Fuck angels.
Especially the Los Angeles ones.
Yeah. There's a team called the fucking Angels. And
in Los Angeles, like one of like the worst.
Not very. Although Los Angeles means like angels.
There's like a lot of people listening to this. They're like, "What the fuck's wrong with Los Angeles?"
Yeah, but it doesn't induce the feeling of angels.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think, like, oh, L.A., wonderful.
This one's going to come to a close. This is episode 34 of the Bad Vibe Podcast.
34, Walter Payton's number.
Well, all right. So anyways, throw some little sports stuff in there, right?
Every once in a while.
Anyways, yeah. Look forward to ones ahead or not, if I can go to the ones behind. If it's another 2 months, I'm sorry.
It won't be.
There's 34 episodes you can listen to.
Maybe a month and a half.
Over and over and over.
Listen to them until you hate the sound of our voices.
And then listen to episode 35 next on the Bad Vibe Podcast.
Maybe our voices will be different.
Maybe. I think I listened to some of them, and I think I was sick on one, and I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, we had Johnny Cash as a guest?
Yeah. Anyways. The Ring of Fire. No, alright, anyways. Alright, see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Alright, pterodactyl.